While I'm reading, I let my eyes wander around the room and catch Hanako trying her hand at solving the problems. Looks like she's working alone. I can't remember seeing her working with other people before because she doesn't like people. Thinking back to how shy she is, it's understandable. Hey, that girl! That girl is extremely shy, so we can keep looking and pointing at her and definitely make her not shy. That girl over there. Yeah, that's a great thing to fucking do, Hisao. Huh? Hua-chan? Her, Hanako, over there. Does she always work alone? I think so, Hua-chan. Do you feel sorry for her because she's alone? Well, I have a feelings, and I have a soul, so yeah, kinda do. I was just thinking that maybe she could work with us or something. I have to check something real quick. Options. Oh, okay. Sounds like the audio works fine to me. Okay. I was thinking maybe she can work with us or something. No, I don't think that'd be a good idea, Chan. What? Why not? So Chan wouldn't get along with her. Why the fuck wouldn't you get along with her? Oh, why? Because she doesn't look at you and you sign? So then you wouldn't be able to sign anything, you dirty floozy? Why? Mr. shuffles around the question, letting out a laugh that sounds very strange. It's nervous, but still a little thing up and down quality present in everything she says. Very confusing. Just because, Chan? Well, that's not a fucking answer. By now, Shizuna's noticed our conversation. It makes me realize again how Misha has been signing everything she's been saying the whole time. That sneaky bastard. ... What's it, Chan? The friend of my enemy is my enemy? That sounds so harsh. I'm not going to say that. Well, she just did, you son of a bitch. The friend of my enemy is mine. So she's saying that I'm an enemy. Well, fucking bring it, Shizune. Bring it to Chan. When if I can do it? You said anyway, you asshole. I know, Chan. It's fine if you over here. Wait. That doesn't make any fucking sense. It's fucking confusing. I wonder if this is Misha's way of keeping things fair, since without her, I wouldn't be able to understand things Shizune is saying. And vice versa. Misha believe in fairness? Maybe Misha is the good one. Maybe Misha has a heart. Or it could just be drills of fucking justice, I don't know. Is that also why she signs all the time? So there's never a conversation Shizune will be left out of? Anyway, we should start on the problems now, Chan. We said there was 2 problems. That's 2 problems. We finished with time to spare, and I decided to ask if there are any alternatives to the cafeteria, as frankly, the food has been so far below par, minimal par, subpar. Definitely a birdie, which is below par. Maybe even an eagle, or fuck it, a hole in one. That's how below par we've been. This sent Shizune and Misha arguing among themselves about their favorite restaurants. All of them were downtown, so I don't think we have time to go all the way there. And what about the bill? I don't have any money. Fucking piss poor. Although I could ask one of them to sell themselves on the corner. They probably could be night, or ladies of the night, and potentially make a shitload of money. In which so they would lose their innocence, and that's what this whole game is about, exploring one's innocence and deciding what's right and what's wrong. Are they just arguing for the fun of it? I know I am. Maybe. They seem so distracted by it, they don't even notice at the start of the actual lunch break. I look over my shoulder towards the back of the classroom. Hanako. She seems to be studying her notes from the previous class. Well, maybe if you attended Hanako, you would actually know what's going on. You wouldn't have to study. But I guess you wouldn't want to deal with that, because then, and only then, that would burn your reputation. Because your reputation is one of truancy and not showing up. Anyway, I digress. You can do what you want. You can destroy it all. You can watch your reputation burn down to a pile of ashes. I don't know. It's your reputation, not mine. It's an odd sight. Everyone else in the class is busying themselves with the lunch break, and she is working, socializing, gossiping, rearranging desks, the ones with actual boxed lunches mixed in and chattering like everyone else, only interrupted by short bouts of eating. But when I watch Hanako, it feels like I'm the only one who could see her, almost as if she was invisible, sort of hiding in plain sight. She'd do well in the witness protection program then. Is she being bullied? Is she isolating herself from the rest of her class on her own accord? Well, honestly, Hisao, you wouldn't know or wouldn't care. You just said she wasn't good looking. You fucked up the relationship to begin with before. So why do you even care anymore? Your relationship is down the tube. Down the goddamn tube. I see her look over her shoulder towards the classroom's rear door. Come to think of it, she hasn't turned a page since I've started watching her. Maybe she's waiting for someone. You know who she's waiting for, Hisao. You know. I do what I always do when I don't know what to do. Like now. I've already started on one of the books I brought yesterday and took it with me to school to fill the empty moments in between classes, or you could actually eat lunch. I know you said a lunch was subpar, but doesn't mean you have to starve. At least that's what I think. I find the page that I creased a corner of to mark the spot I left yesterday night and pick up from there. Misha and Shizune are still arguing heatedly, probably about the restaurant still. If I join them, I just get caught up in that, or worse, get grilled about joining the student council. So I digress. I don't want to do either. Misha isn't speaking aloud since there's nobody who needs to hear what they are talking about. That'd be weird, just 2 people just getting all heated in argument in sign language. I wonder if that does happen, if people do yell at each other in sign language a lot. I would think it would even come up more often because maybe someone who uses sign language you can't speak would be more conflicted and be more frustrated that the people aren't exactly understanding or interpreting exactly what they're saying. Because there is no, I mean, there is body language with sign language, so you can kind of be that's supposed to be sarcasm, asshole, and still sign that. But I think you'd get frustrated. Although maybe you just sign heatedly, like you just fucking throw your fist in their face. Actually, that's punching someone. Maybe you just like, you make weird gestures that really don't mean the same thing. So you could be asking someone for lunch, and instead maybe you're asking them on a date. I don't know. Or maybe they are dating. I don't know again. But why does she tend to sign things even when and Shizune doesn't even understand what's being said? Or even more strangely, when Shizune is not around at all? We're not in conflict of habits. Maybe it's just like sometimes when you're speaking English with someone, and they also know Spanish, sometimes some of the Spanish goes in there. I think that's what I'm onto. I find it hard to focus on the book, and besides the lunch break beckons me to leave the dullness of the classroom. I do so, heading down for the cafeteria. Bishu and Sejun, having come to the conclusion of one kind or another, follow in my wake, though still talking in their animated fashion. Just a side note, if you don't like Katawa Shoujo, don't click on the video. If you're here again for some weird reason, you don't have to click on the video commenting saying, "Chilled, I hate Katawa Shoujo," or "Whoever plays this game is a gay faggot," because I saw that before. It's the same thing every part. Not the same thing, but it's a story. It's a visual novel. It's a story. So it's not like all of a sudden we're gonna play a part and it's gonna be, oh man, fighting extreme action. It's gonna be a deep kind of story following the relationships of Hisao Nakai and his struggles in the school. It's gonna be that for every part. It's not going to change. It's not going to be a kung fu action movie. Although maybe if I'll Kenji it will. So if you don't like visual novels, just warning you now, you're not going to like part 59, just like you didn't like part 58, and you're not going to look forward to part 60, because it's going to be the same style as part 59. Just want to throw that out there, because sometimes people on the internet fucking confuse me. Okay. Glad we understand each other. Let's go back to it. Oh, look, we left her. Oh, fucking ugly painting. Just around the corner of the hallway, something hits me in the chest with a force. Oh, shit, I'm gonna fucking die. Fuck, thud. Ouch. Oh. Ooh. Wait a second. Wait, do I like her? I'm not sure. She kind of looks at me like all Team Rocket. Like she's gonna blast off at the speed of light. She could blast off my thing at the speed of light. Opening my eyes, I see a pair of saucer-like green eyes looking up at me. And then, with that, she's actually kind of tall. Holy shit. They belong to the perpetrator. The perp. Well, she could perpetrate my traitor. A short girl that bumped into me has now fallen down the hallway floor. Are you saying she's short because, well, she's half length? Or are you saying she's short because, well, she's short? I can't tell. She wears a PE uniform and a very worried frown. The former strikes me as rather strange to have on the lunch break. More striking than that is that she doesn't have any legs. You don't say. Good fucking going, Sherlock. Or she does, but not flesh and bone. Her pale and very much flesh and bone thighs end in shins and feet made of some black metallic or plastic-like material. It looks disturbingly artificial and unnatural. It really does. Almost makes me forget that my chest is hurting, and that I possibly could die. The girl winces a little, rubs her nose, and jumps up. Huh. Oh man, hey, you're all right? I'm sorry about that, really. Oh shit, I don't know if I could do that voice. I was looking where I was going, and you just came out of nowhere. Sorry. Nope, can't do that voice. Fuck, I need a new voice. I need a new goddamn voice. What's a good voice? She's looking really unapologetic in the hurt puppy way of looking apologetic. I'll quickly forget about being angry at anything since hurt puppies are my weak spot. That's exactly fine too. Did you see Misha's face sometimes when she's confused? She's just like, "Aww," and you're just like, oh, I can't be fucking mad at you. Man, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Ouch. Oh god. Oh Jesus. I say that, but there's a stinging pain growing in my chest, and I know that this is about the biggest possible danger of my condition, and I could possibly die. Don't overexert yourself. Don't forget your medication, and most of all, don't get hit in the chest. See, that's the 3 goddamn rules. There are 3 rules I have to follow, and if I can't follow them, I will potentially die. So, doing the medication, not really overexerting myself, I'm not kind of doing anything, and I can't get hit in the chest. I think I can handle that. Oh, okay, or not. I try to rub my solar plexus to chase the pain away, holding my breath in an attempt to hear my heartbeat. Huh? It seems normal. Oh, fuck, what should their voice be? Fuck, I need a voice. Hey, should I get the nurse? The worried high-pitched shit, I can't do that. High-pitched voice of the girl snaps me out of it. I stared at her for a few seconds dumbfounded until I realized I probably looked worse off than I really was. Doubled over myself and looking all tense. Damn. I'm overly worried about my heart. Well, you should be. You could die. No need. I'm fine. Imagine I say something in response and I pull myself upright, feeling my sore ribs one last time. I take one deep breath. She just knocked the wind out of me, big time, but it's nothing more than that. Nothing at all. You sure you're okay? I hit you pretty hard. It's okay. I said it was fine. Nothing's broken, so yeah, no harm done. I'm a fucking tank. I'm a goddamn Terminator. That's good. I feel a hand on my shoulder at the same time. The girl's eyes widen in horror and heap. Oh shit. She is kind of short. Oh dear God, the fucking blasphemy of Shizune. I don't have time to look around me because Shizune is already shoving me aside and stomping over to the girl, signing furiously there. Miss Isabazaki, I saw that. Running in the halls is strictly forbidden. Mr. translates right in Shizune's tale, but her voice is girlishly playful, not full of divine fury. Shizune's arm movements would seem to call for divine fury. I will destroy you for running. Oh, you're making her cry, you asshole. Sorry, I was just going to get some stuff, and I was kind of in a hurry. ... with my solar plexus. You've been told 1,000 times before. Your reckless behavior endangers other students, and even worse, it's explicitly against the school regulations. Fuck you. The girl blushes and starts to fidget nervously like a little child caught misbehaving. It's so cute I find myself smiling. Don't do it. Don't do that. Don't fall for the trick, man. Don't fall for the fucking trick. I know that. I was just... ... Make sure this will not happen again. Although I'm sure you're telling me this futile because it only causes further headache when you choose to ignore the regulations. Got that, Emmy? The small girl sticks her tongue out in response. I gotta go. Oh, maybe you should meet my friend Hanako. They always did. Teacher will have my head. I promised to help with the printouts, but I went running instead. Sorry, but I gotta change and everything. I can't think of a voice for her. I gotta. Next time I'll fucking think of a voice. I don't know if I want to spend the entire time running. That's a weird playthrough just to run. And just keep running. I hope it's not all about running. I, for one, don't want it to be all about running. Before Misha or Shizune or I could say anything, she's already bolted from where she was a second ago, almost halfway towards the stairwell. Shizune looks like she's about to go nuclear on the spot, so I smile at her in a vain attempt to calm her down. ... Are you okay, Hit-chan? That Izaraki girl's always like that, causing trouble to others. You know, I'm pretty sure Shizune wouldn't call me Hit-chan. Never mind. You know, she was trying to, whatchamacallit. She was actually asking me a question. It wasn't Shizune. I like how Shizune just can't know what the hell I'm saying. She doesn't know. She can't read lips. I'm looking at you, Shizune. I'm saying dirty things about you. I think you're a bad person. I think you're egotistic, maniacal, crazy, and self-conceited son of a gun that wants to see the world burn. But you can't say what I'm saying. So why don't you tell Misha over here to, sign something to me, you bastard. Sorry, I have bad feelings towards Shizune. Yeah, anyway, I'm okay. I just got the wind knocked out of me. That's great, Hit-chan. Now, how is that? Okay, wouldn't call it great, but sure, I guess I can let that slide. We have to run now. There's an important student council meeting regarding the festival. I finally decide where to eat. Oh, joy. Joy. Too bad you can't join, but this lunch meeting's only for council members. You know, council. Maybe you want to join student council. We could take it there sometime, but... Oh, that'd be like a date, wouldn't it? I think she's toying with me. Yeah, she's fucking toying with me. God damn it. Get the fuck out, Misha. The girl leads her downstairs. I didn't manage to get far from the third floor hallway before all the commotion struck. Literally, I should get going as well. Literally, oh, I get it, because she almost fucking killed you. Good, I got it. The lunch and afternoon class passed on eventfully. Like most things. I read most of the books I had started yesterday and eat some of the mostly inedible offerings of the cafeteria. The class is tiresome. Teacher seems like an okay person despite the weird first impression I got, and the material is relatively interesting. Yes, the Great Wall of China is very great, and the American Revolution was definitely a revolution, and the Leaning Tower of Pisa is still leading. Very fucking interesting material. Well, we can't always get what we want, but if we try sometimes, we just might find you get peed on. However, the way he teaches is really bizarre. It's as if he expects that everyone is a natural genius. Oh my god. I think I told you guys I had a 6th grade teacher that did that. She expected everyone to be fucking smart and intelligent. And although I passed the class with flying colors, because that's what I do. I mean, to be conceited, it's just, come on, 6th grade was fucking easy. But she expected literally everyone to not be semi-retarded, which, some people have disabilities, in which, they learn things a bit slower. And she didn't understand that. I guess she was very old-fashioned, old world. Anyway, going to do Katawa Shoujo. When the final bell sounds, I realize that there's still a lot of time left in the day, and I'm left wondering what to do. I like this song a lot. I don't know why. It's odd at the hospital I have 24 hours a day of free time, but here the filling the considerably short hours feels difficult. Everyone else leaves and I'm left alone with the teacher. Oh god. This is how whole fucking rape stories happen. But Tal is examining the assignment sheets we were working on earlier, marking them with a red ball pen. I never understood red. I want green as like a color that you check shit off on, because green is like, it gives like the positive thing. So even if like you did bad, it's like, hey, at least it was marked in green. Good luck next time. Red's like, oh, 50. Fuck me. And it's in red? Double fuck me. That's not good. Raising his eyes from the paper briefly, he noticed me and furrows his brow.
What is it, Nakai?
Well, we haven't heard from you in a couple episodes. I jump at him addressing me, but I guess it's natural to spark some conversation since there was nobody else around. Nothing, Batman. Thinking about what I do after school. Maybe fight crime. Maybe be a rebel. He just slowly puts the cap on his pen he's holding and arranges his paper into a stack. You know, clacking it against the desk twice. He seems very methodical for a brief moment, and I'm reminded of Shizune, but the teacher is more unhurried and much more relaxed. More routine.
You have no plans? I'm Batman, and I have plans. I fight crime. I wait for the bat signal. And I decimate the Joker.
No, I consider joining a club. Freedom Fighters for America and all, you know. But I don't know what kind of club would interest me. I don't even know what I like.
Go observe a meeting at someone else's club. I pique your interest. That's how I got into being a bat.
I guess, but aren't your parents dead, Mattel?
Shut the fuck up.
But I don't know how to continue from there. Mattel looks at me in a way that makes me quickly want to take the words back and avoid a conversation. Hey, I don't blame you. Sometimes talking to Batman makes shit awkward. But I can't. So I have to forge ahead being the Joker, Penguin, you know, Mr. Freeze, whatever I have to do. I just don't know how to deal with people. I mean, the other students. I'm talking to people and everything, so it's not like I'm isolated or anything. It's just, you know, sometimes they're weird and I'm weird, and we just get all weird and awkward together. I just don't know what to think about disabilities. It's like, it feels like I'm being impolite if I pay attention to them, and it's weird if I ignore them. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Catch-22, catcher in the rye. Let the popcorn stir fry. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Play with steam. Don't forget my fiend. Media player. More like I'm a hitter with a double J-er. Video shortcut. I'ma show you my porp up. Sorry, I was actually rhyming stuff on my desktop. Hardware monitor. Battlefield 3 condom. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Teacher scratches his cheek absent-mindedly, looking very unresponsive.
These things are only an issue you should make them one. I had an issue once. They called him the Penguin.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck? I heard a noise.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was crazy. He played tricks and jokes on people, and it wasn't good. But he wasn't an issue if I didn't take him as an issue. Soon, I made him an issue, and then I stomped him out, because that's what you do with issues. You can talk normally with someone, even if they're blind or something. Try to look behind the superficial. There's not a single student here, just he's a normal kid, but I never may seem at first glance.
He says the same thing as Yuko did, but I don't know if I can really trust that, because everyone may hide behind their superficial outside and their weird exterior, but it doesn't really matter sometimes because people change and they act on how they view themselves or how people view them. Hey, I know it to be true. You know, sometimes it's hard just to be completely yourself and show that way to other people, but maybe you have to. Maybe that's how you connect with people. You be who you are and you show who you really are. Although social stigma does stand sometimes, but it's a hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to show, Mattel, and I just can't do that. You know, I want to look past them, but how am I supposed to look past Hanako's disabilities? You know, she changes and she's different based on the way she is, so she may be a normal kid under there, but there's a lot of onions, and the more I peel, the more it sticks. And that's not my quote, that's someone else's quote. So, don't yell at me, I didn't come up with that, although I like it. The more you delve deep into the situation, the more there's a chance you're gonna hit rock bottom. And that is something I live by. So, Mr. Mattel, no, I can't do that. Or you could disagree with him and completely disregard everything I just said, Hisao. That's fine. It's fine, you're the only person. I know they're right, but it's hard. How can you not consider, for example, Shizune's deafness, when the only way to communicate with her is to talk through Misha? You know, it's sometimes everything affects everything else. So my perception of her is going to be changed by her disability. Or Hanako. It's not like you can ignore her face. Well, you could put it back on her, but that's kind of rude. Or you could just put your hand up in front of her face and then talk like that, although that is also kind of rude too. But Mattel! Oh shit. Please don't be fucking Shizune. Please don't be Shizune. Please don't be Shizune. Please don't be Shizune. Or Misha. I'm interrupted by the door of the classroom suddenly slamming open. Oh fuck. Teacher! Misha crashes in, hand straight and enthusiastic greeting. Hi. Her voice loud and lively enough to wake the dead from their graves. Oh yeah, definitely. You should probably speak to Hanako's parents. Oh. Too soon? Too soon. Fuck me. That was mean. Hey, at least Hanako and Batman have something in common. Their parents are both dead. So maybe Hanako's a super crime fighter. Hey! I'm gonna grab a Snapple while you fucking yell at me real quick. Chill's a dick, Chill's a dick, Chill's a dick, Chill's a dick, Chill's a dick. Chill's a dick, Chill's a dick, Chill's a dick, Chill's a dick. Okay. I'm good. She starts towards the teacher's desk with her bouncing boobs, hands energetically swinging with the rhythm. Mattel, visibly dismayed at the interruption, and Misha in general, slumps in his chair. Why? Wait. Is Misha in his chair? Oh no, I read that wrong. Huh, what the hell is Misha over here? Okay, so Mattel's slumping in his chair. Fair enough.
Mikado, what the fuck do you want?
Misha stops in her tracks and looks around cluelessly as she's sensing from that tone that something is wrong, but she has no idea what. Yeah, maybe the fact that she's wearing a fucking 2-inch skirt is the problem. Fucking. Oh, there's the puppy eyes. No! My weakness. Yes?
We have talked about your volume control before. You're on max. I want you on 2. Optimus Prime, roll out.
Yes. But she doesn't lower her voice at all. The teacher just rubs his eyes because she's fucking brainless and clueless and completely oblivious to feelings. And you're not rubbing your eyes, Mattel. I think Mattel only has one stance, and that's like Keanu Reeves' Sad Man stance.
So what is it?
We need help. We're running out of supplies for the festival stance. His eyes are like fucking curved downwards. That's weird. This is a distress. She weighs a pink slip of paper she's holding around.
So, go get some more supplies in the art room. What's the problem with that, Misha?
Plywood! Plywood is always the problem. Last time we wanted more, there was only a little. But that time we just took it and all. And went with that. Now there's none left there. So do you know where there is some?
I don't understand. How would I know? I'm not a lumberjack. I'm a goddamn teacher. I'm Batman.
Chichan, the president of the teacher would know if there's plywood. Was she wrong? Mattel looks like he's in great pain, frowning with his entire essence, and Misha doesn't get it at all.
I'm a goddamn teacher.
Looking at the two of them communicate is terrible. It's like looking at the man being tortured by drilling his skull open, up with possibly her drills, while blasting pop music at full volume at the same time. Although pop music is something that is deadly. Did you know, Internet, did you know what pop music stands for? Yes, you probably did, because the Internet is sometimes smart. Actually, fuck it, the Internet is not sometimes smart. The Internet is always smart, because there may be some people who don't really give off the essence of intelligence, but you guys are fucking cunning as shit, and you find out stuff when you want to know. So for that, I give you props. Anyway, if you don't know what pop stands for, if you thought like, hey, yeah, it's pop music, yeah, just to kind of bring some real-world knowledge, it means popular. Pop music is popular. So essentially, what would you call music or song that comes out that isn't popular, but it's in the pop category? It can't be called pop because it's not popular yet. Oh, what about that? So it's maybe just a song, and then it becomes pop after it becomes popular? So what is a pop song called before it's popular? That's my question to you, Internet. Find me an answer.
I'm afraid I have no idea. There's any plywood in school, let alone where it would be if there was any. Maybe that joker took it. Here.
Aw, what should I do?
Well, you go tell that fucking horse, Shizune. I don't know where the fuck the plywood is, and I'll fucking stick that plywood up my fucking... Excuse me, sorry. Sorry, I lost my temper. I suck. I'm Batman. I have my cool to keep. Perhaps try to find Mr. Norimoto. I'm quite sure he would know where to find everything you need. You have to pry from them, it's called dead hands. But that's a different matter.
I don't have time. We're so busy. She holds her head with both of her hands, looking as despairing as is possible for a person like her. Without even noticing, she crumples up the note she's holding against her hair. I shouldn't even be fetching these things. There's so much to do, and we're falling behind schedule. Well, cry then. Cry me a goddamn river. Oh, please don't make me get the wood. Please don't make me get the wood. Please don't make me get the... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Mattel looks at her gravely and then suddenly smiles. Smiling doesn't really fit his face. I think it'd be better if he didn't. Yeah, he really shouldn't smile. I like sad Keanu Reeves, not happy Keanu Reeves.
I wonder if I can get some temporary fucking help.
Fuck me. He switches to staring at me focusedly with a hard expression, as if trying to say, Go make some friends. Go live your life that you want to live. I don't want to. ... I guess I can give you a hand. You can? Thanks, Chan. You're really nice. Not really. I'm kind of being forced to, and Michao's giving me dirty looks. She pauses, does a double take, and then points at me with her fingers, yelping, "Ah!" and looking very puzzled. Come to think of it, what's Chan doing here? Class is over. You should be having fun. I am having fun. I'm reading a shitty book and learning about the disabilities of my life.
We just had a little chat.
Oh no, it's not detention, is it? Are you in trouble, Chan? No, but I'm starting to think I should. Is the Chan in trouble, teacher? I just said no.
No, he's not. Fuck you.
Mattel sighs deeply, and I feel that I have to help Misha to get her off the teacher's back. Alright, Mattel. Doing you a goddamn fucking favor. So what do you need, Misha? Here's a list. I could try to find the plywood from somewhere if there's none of it in the art room. She offers me the note she's holding. I take it, hesitating a bit. I said I'd help you, but there's no implications on whether I'm joining the council or not. Aww. Still, thanks, Chan. Try to be quick. We're in stall building streak now. We must hurry. Okay, goodbye. She bounces out of the classroom, leaving me and the teacher looking at each other with something that feels like a silent agreement that we agree to be our guinea pigs in the goddamn thing and have our balls cut off.
Well, here you are, Nakai. You have something to do now. Please don't sound so smug.
Oh, yeah, no, I feel like, honestly, that came through on him anyway. Please don't sound so smug. What do you want me to do? You're telling me to help the poor girl out, and I'm going to get screwed tremendously regardless, because I don't want to be friends with her. I don't want to help them with student council. They're threatening me with paper and wood, and I'm not okay with this. Looking at the list with a number of items ranging from paint to plywood, all written with a small, neat handwriting that is undoubtedly Shizune's, I heave a sigh. I'll be going then. Waving a long list empty to the teacher, I exit to the hallway. The classrooms closest to ours are designated belonging to classes 3-1 and 3-2 on the right side and 3-4 on the left side, each door looking exactly the same. Further down the corridor, still with identical doors, are rooms that I didn't think were used for classes. I guess the art room is not such a classroom as such. I carefully push open the furthest door and peek in. I remember this room. This room is nice. It's a classroom, but it seems rather badly kept or not in use. Am I in the right place? Desks and chairs are all around the room, a thin layer of dust settling on them. There's some easels in the corners, or at least it looks like this is the right place. The room is flushed in the sunlight from the big windows, shadows creeping all over the desks. Specks of dust are dancing in the stagnant air, making the beams of light almost visible. Jokingly, I call into the empty room. Hi! Can anyone hear me? Hear me? Hear me? Anybody? Something catches my eye, and I stop mid-sentence. What the fuck is this thing? It's like Gollum, with a foot. With feet and foot. She's eating tofu? Sitting on my desk is a short-haired girl, curiously wearing a boy's uniform. Tomboy. I could dig that. With a fork between her toes, a morsel of food stuck firmly in the end. The odd way of dining seems to be caused by her apparent lack of hands, but her presence here is what takes me back even more. How did I miss her before? She's sitting in a corner very still, but somehow I took her as part of a furnishing or a statue at first glance. I guess so. Maybe she's as elegant as a statue, but as forceful as a crying wolf. Yet she could be as guilty as sin. No, I don't know what it means, but she is kind of that person that harks down negativity on you. I feel like she riddles you with sarcasm and bad shit, and that's the way we're gonna play her. We're gonna play her like she's the devil. Although, one must say the devil's very tempting. The devil allures people until he dances with fire, and fire's hot. So I want to go there with the devil. I'm not being too observant today as a whole. No, you haven't, man. You got yourself stuck in the fucking woods looking for more wood, and you're screwed, and now you're meeting people who are sticking you in the goddamn eye with forks and shit. The girl seems to be frozen in place, staring at me with her huge eyes like a rabbit in headlights. It's a deer in headlights, Hisao. It's a deer. She's staring at me, her mouth wide open, ready to accept that fork. And on that note, I'm thirsty. Ugh. Thirsty is what cures the soul. Oh yeah, cartoons. Yeah. So as we do our dance and as we walk along the shadowy forest of the edges of Earth, I too wonder what likeness she has to me and what likeness I have to her. Her tie, not a normal tie, a bow tie, is something I too would wear. So, shall we dance? I'm staring at her, my mouth wide open, suddenly remembering I didn't finish my sentence and trying to think if I should. Anybody here? This weird stalemate keeps us both stunned into silence, punctuated only by the wall clock ticking rhythmically. Hello? Ooh, maybe she's trying to be flirty. The girl stuffs the forkful in her mouth. Looks like she's good at something, and is now staring at me expectantly while chewing. This is a bit awkward. Hello. I was told to pick up some supplies from here for some festival stalls, and think. I didn't think anyone would be in here. There isn't. That's why I came here too, but I didn't expect some loser like you to be here, so now I'm gonna sit here and stare at you. She picks up another forkful. Maybe we will make her all seductive. Doesn't that mean you're here then? She raised her eyebrows if she was just suspecting my observation of sauce. You're pretty observant, I guess. But who are you? I just want to know in case you're, a rapist. Then I could scream. But if not, then everything should be okay. This girl's pretty straightforward, isn't she? Pretty point blank. But she doesn't have a nose. I'm Nakai. Hisao Nakai. Bond. James Bond. I just transferred in on Monday. I'm Rin. Suzuki Rin. Rin Suzuki. If you want to play that game. It seems like you're semi-retarded. I won't shake hands with you, but at least we know who we are now. So if you are a rapist, please, I'm a defenseless little person, so please don't do that. It's very nice. Her deadpan manner of talking makes it hard to determine whether she's joking about shaking hands or not. Well, maybe you should grab her stump. Maybe we should shake stumps. Maybe I should put my elbow on her elbow. If she likes sarcasm, maybe that will do. Kind of bothers me. Joking about these matters don't feel appropriate at all. Well, she's the one dealing with it, Sal, not you. You can't joke about it. She can. Get it? Got it? Good. While I'm trying to figure out what's appropriate, what this girl is, she seems to have lost her interest in me and is now gazing yearningly back at her food. Hisao, dead meat is more interesting than you. I think I said that back fucking a month ago, too. Can I continue my lunch? If you don't mind me. I mean, I won't mind you, but considering that you're semi-retarded, maybe you'll mind things like that. If you need to get your stuff, the supplies are at the back. Maybe you like it in the back. Maybe that's where you belong, in the back. Go right ahead, but lunch, school's already over for the day. What word would you use then? There is no word for a meal you eat after lunch, but before dinner, right? It bothers me very much too, but I don't really know what I should say. So unless you're gonna keep hounding me, maybe I can go back to eating, you dunce. I don't think you're supposed to eat a meal between lunch and dinner to begin with. Oh, Hisao, you're gonna get a fucking bad side. But I'm hungry now, and my delicious boxed lunch would go to waste otherwise. So you're saying I shouldn't eat? You may be anorexic? Am I fat? Are you calling me fat? Oh, fuck me. I have curry. It's very delicious. Would you rather me have this deliciousness go to waste? Would you rather eat this? Do you want it? Are you saying that you should be eating it, not me? With much decisiveness, with much English not making sense, Rin once again picks up the fork between her toes, and with at least as much impoliteness, she points it straight at me. She fucking points the fork at me. So, Nakai, what brings you to this place, this sanctuary of mine? Like I said, I was told to look for these things, and, well, you happen to be here. No, the school. From outside, you look fine. Is your problem inside? Are you suffering from, a little premature sensation, if you know what I mean? Come to a full stop. Opening my mouth, but not getting a word out. Aye, she can fucking read minds. She knows. She sees the pain. That's what I think she likes. She's like the devil. She sees pain and suffering. I can guess. I'm good at guessing. Better than most people. Definitely better than you. That's how I roll. Rin cuts me off before I can answer her question or skirt around it somehow. I don't know which I should have done, or which I would have done. I froze in front of the tissue issue again. I haven't even told anyone about my condition, or maybe it's only because it hasn't really come up yet. Well, maybe you should make it come up. Maybe you should tell her. Maybe she'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I love you. Let's go in the back over there, where no one's looking, and do it. With my feet. I guess she really wouldn't give good hand jobs. Maybe feet jobs. Maybe she applies for the fetal position. She would be in the fetal position. Okay. I do get the feeling that not making issues of this part of social code here, as the teacher said. I wonder if the people here could relate. Probably not any better than any normal person could. I can't relate to Suzune's circumstances, or Lily's either. Naturally, while I go through this in my head, Rin keeps considering what condition could be, with no really contemplated look on her face. She puts her fork between her lips, leans back, looking at the ceiling as if an answer was written up there. Sometimes the ceilings do have answers. Like you're looking to a higher answer. Not necessarily God, but just something above you, something elevated, something more righteous than you are. A beam of light illuminates her face from the window side. creating a mask of dark shadow on the other side. I don't think it's anything in your head, and something in your guts would be boringly ordinary, like this lunch of mine, and less delicious, like this lunch of mine. The problem must be in your pants. Oh, yes, you must be someone with a low self-confidence, and by low self-confidence, I mean low self-esteem, and with low self-esteem, I mean something else that's rather small. This messed up Sherlock Holmes kind of statement, and the sheer lack of tact is what derived me, which catches me completely off guard. Which delivered completely off guard. I said derived, not delivered. I know. Thinking I might have reeled back even physically as Friend's eyes widened in revelation and astonishment. It's like she fucking caught me. She knows my secret. Maybe I am. So I was right. There is something wrong with you, with your tackle, isn't there? You know, the way you bait women. Is that true? You can't bait women? Do you have an issue down there? An issue in the pants? Still partially in shock, but recognizing the need to reply something, I said the first thing I could think of. No, nothing like that. I have a heart problem. Arrhythmia. Yeah, it's common. It happens to everybody. ... I said it, more like blurted out, but at least it's out in the open. The girl in front of me purses her lips together and glowers at me, looking very, disappointed. How boring. Trouble in the pants would have been much more scandalous. Maybe I could have even given you a hand. Oops, more like a foot. Oh, Team Rocket blasting off at the speed of light. What's with this reaction? It's like she's very weird and she wants me to feel pain. I'm sorry to let you down. I forgive you, just I collect people in person. And a person with you, you know, with their kind of problem would have been really great. You could have fit it right into my collection. Collect people? People with different problems, you know, and your penis problem could have been really adequate, since it seems like your penis is not adequate. Huh, so you just like to go around asking people what's wrong with them. Pretty much, if that's okay with you, fucking Sherlock. I see, I guess that's fine. ... With a lot to say, Rin resumes her lunch and the conversation dies away. But I keep thinking about what she said, as if maybe there is something wrong with my pants. It's the first time I told anyone about my condition. All the other people have either known about it already or heard about it from someone else, or didn't need to know about it, like every other student here. So far! Oh god, nervous irrational breakdown. I should have told her as a natural part of introductions. Is it expected of me? Hi, I'm Hisao Nakai. I could die in any given second. Oh, wow. I forgot about that. Hi, I'm Hisao. I have a very serious heart condition. Is that how I'm supposed to go around introducing myself from now on? Is that what a disabled person does? I don't know. As if our disabilities would define us. What a disgusting thought. But you know what, Hisao? You allow them to define you. You can't play sports. You refuse to go into relationships. You can't be tackled down to the ground, tied down, and have a great relationship with someone, if that's what you're into. So essentially, your disability is already defining you. But I can understand when you don't want to define others by their disability, but yet you have to at least take precaution when understanding their disability and reacting to it. May not define you, but it will definitely fucking shape you and what you can and cannot do. I guarantee that. But what can I say? I'm just a guy sitting at a computer with 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth, an ear and a half, and partial half brain. So I wouldn't know what the fuck's going on. Because honestly, Hisao Nakai is the man of the hour. Or maybe this Shizuka girl is just an unnatural interest in such things. No, people are creepy too. Oh, where the fuck did she go? As I walk to the back room to pick up the items on Misha's list, a chance opens to study Rin from the corner of my eye. And study I will. Maybe I'll, figure out how she does things. Her hair is in a burnt auburn, almost orange, and cropped short. Long hair would probably be impossible with no arms. That's not true. Okay, maybe that's true. The boy's uniform and the lack of arms makes her look very thin, almost scrawny. It's not very particularly pretty, except for her murky green eyes, which flicker restlessly from below her banks, even when she eats. Way to call the girl I was thinking about being with, ugly Hisao. Way to do that to me. The distance and the shadows make it seem like there's a reflecting sunlight and all, but instead absorb all of it within the deep wells. She moves her feet almost as deftly as a normal person would use their arms. However, I could see how sight could discomfort people, especially while eating. It makes me feel a bit uncomfortable at least. Yeah, seriously, she's not wearing any socks or shoes. So wait, she's staying on the dirty floor right now, and that's what she's gonna use to eat later? Oh, I hesitate to think about the word unnatural, but it's too late now, isn't it? I mean, granted, you really don't get any more unnatural than that. I keep searching the cabinets and shelves for Misha's things, but after a long enough time, the silence grows too uncomfortable, so I just try to force some conversation out of the strange girl. So, do you always eat alone or this late? Or do you get the occasional visitor or two? Maybe some, midnight strangers? Huh? Visitors? Maybe. You're my first occasional visitor, but I don't always eat alone either. I'm not a nerd and I'm not a little shy bastard like you are. Sometimes I see with a certain person on the roof, if she's not horsing around. But you wouldn't be into that. You'd probably fall off the roof. Horsing? She likes to do sports. I can tell with your arrhythmia you wouldn't like to do sports. You'd probably die. And I'm okay with that. Oh. That's all I could think of to say, because honestly, she's pretty much evil. Both of us fall silent again as Rin forks the last bit of her meal to her mouth. She forks... I don't know if I like that. She forks the last bit. Can't you like she puts the last bit into her mouth? Whatever. I look down at my hole and double check it with Misha's list. Down at my hole. I think you're checking out something else after Rin made you self-conscious, my friend. I think you just want to be adequate and proportioned. Well, seems like I have everything except plywood. So I think I have all the things now, and I'm gonna go. That's very nice for you. Don't feel obliged to stay. I was about to take a nap anyway. You know, why would you want to stay with someone with no arms? You couldn't even wave goodbye to them, and they couldn't reciprocate. You do whatever you're going to do with that stuff anyways, right? It's not like I matter. Or perhaps you like to watch girls sleeping. Maybe you're a perverted like that. Like I said in the beginning, maybe you're just a rapist. Not sure what to make of this, but Rin looks serious. Even if I did, I think I have to be going. Way to play cool, Hisao. What if I could take what she said and throw it right back in her face? That's playing the cool, man. Fucking playing the cool. I'll catch you around, Tezuka. You can call me Rin, if you can remember. I feel their relationship's at the point good enough to warrant this much, and maybe you warrant me, maybe I warrant you. I don't know, who knows? It's not something I really know. So returning to make my exit, but she draws me back in. Fine. Then I'm Hisao, and you can call me Hisao. Then you are Hisao. Way to be fucking smart. ... Rin looks at me hard in the eyes, but that intimidating feeling you get when someone stares at you isn't there. It's like she's actually not looking at me at all, looking through me as if I'm a ghost and she can see right through my pain. She blinks a couple times and I can't figure out why a pause like this just popped out of us nowhere. See you later, Sal. Just please don't creep on me while I'm sleeping, because you're perverted like that. There's something like a tiny smile there in her face. Maybe she digs me. I don't know. Quietly back out of the room, and as I shut the door in front of my face, I whisper to myself, what an intriguing person. Seriously, she really is kind of intriguing. I think that intriguing makes her, more, I don't know, exciting, mysterious, kind of like I want to get to know what she thinks. From inside I hear a muffled sing-song voice. I heard that. Oh shit me. God damn. What did she hear? Fuck you. Fucketh you, Misha. Seriously. I'm trying to collect plywood for your bullshit experiment and you're gonna be fucking sneaking up at me? Get the hell out of here. I jump at the sudden appearance of Misha, who I had not heard approaching despite the completely empty hallway. Somehow she got in the jumping distance of me without making a sound. Creepy. It briefly reminds me of Kenji's nutty theory about the global feminist conspiracy, but I pushed that all aside, even though it's probably fucking true. Oh shit, me twice. Suzune, standing slightly behind Misha, looks aloof as if she couldn't have heard the remark that drew Misha's attention, but Misha is visibly excited, so she's gonna fucking tell her she's excited and I'm gonna get screwed in the ass. No, wait, more importantly, who's in there? There's no club in East Stay the fuck out of there, Misha. She tries to curiously past me, and even though the door prevents her from seeing anyway. What are you doing here? I got the wood. Go back to the room. I'll bring the wood back. Stop that with the puppy face. Stop that. You took so long, we had to come check what's wrong. That's no good, Chan. She wags her finger at me, scoldingly. Fucking get the fuck out of my face. Get the fucking finger out of my face right now. I'll fucking bite you off. I found plywood, but everything else is still missing because you were tardy. Huh. I didn't know I was tardy. I was doing you the favor, and now that's not good enough. Alright, well, here they are. I was just going to bring you them. I think you're up to some mischief, Chan. Who was in there with you? I wonder. Misha signs something quickly to Shizune, pointing at her own ear a couple of times. Oh shit, they're fucking going in. Shizune immediately pushes her way past me and opens the door to the classroom I just left. Fucking, it's like the goddamn Gestapo's going on here. Gotta find out what the hell's going on. Can imagine the shock she's experiencing. With Shizune's diligence and attitude, the insolence of the daring to deface school property by sleeping on top of it must be too much to bear. And indeed, she stares at Rin, frozen in place apart from the slight but noticeable trembling of her shoulders from suppressed rage, I'm sure. So what? The girl wants to sleep on the goddamn tabletop. This is why I can't deal with crazy. These fucking bitches would be crazy. These chicks are just too much for me, and I can't deal with that. I need less crazy, more hazy, more hazing, less crazing. Instead of blowing up, Shizune just takes a few deep breaths, and adjusts her glasses and slams the door shut, trying to sign furiously at Misha. Oh fuck me! Misha, did she just blow up? But maybe she did blow up, but I can't understand it. She shoots a very low stare at me too, as if somehow it's my fault that Rin's sleeping on one of the tables. Like I told her to sleep on the table. I'm like, you know what piss off she's gonna say? Why don't you sleep at the goddamn table? That would fucking piss her the fuck off. I sure hope she's not getting funny ideas about the reason of my tardiness. Oh fuck, she was sleeping like I slept with her? Because she was sleeping on the table? Oh fuck, she's gonna think I'm creepy. Hello? Rin's voice comes to the other side of the door, and it takes a few eye blinks to realize that she might have trouble opening it. Open the door. It's too late. And I'm too tired. And I'm just imagining Rin just standing by the door because she can't open the door. She's just saying, hello? Hello, is anyone out there? Can someone help me out here? And she's just standing by the door. And she just can't open it. She's just fucking confused. And someone's trying to open the door in front of her. And I just opened the door and there she is just standing there like she just got locked in the closet like she's a lost puppy. Sorry, that's fucked up, but I thought I would share it with you. Hello? ... Miss Tezuka, what do you think you were doing? You absolutely are not permitted to use school property for such disgraceful activities. Since when is sleeping disgraceful? That's my question. Oh, it sure is certainly very crowded here. I didn't know I was this popular. But then again, I guess if the retarded girls are gonna follow me, maybe I don't care if I'm popular. It's hard to say whether she's happy or unhappy about this turn of events, but hey, what can you do? She's Rin. Rin the Suzuki. Suzuki the Rin. At any rate, she ignores Shizune and bitches scolding, so I have no choice but to chop the issue. Actually, that's a great idea. If someone's yelling at you, just fucking ignore it. Unless they're really, like, belligerent and an asshole. Then they're just gonna keep yelling, and then you can keep ignoring that. What the hell are they gonna do? Hit you? You fucking sue them. No, let me grab this. Drink this nipple. My nose is still stuffy. Alright. Shizune taps Mish's shoulders, points at Rin, and makes some quick signs. Popularity aside, please don't do that anymore. She's not popular, that's the funny part, Misha. You fucking just told her that you love her. Just think about it. You just said she was popular. God damn it. Anyway, how's your project going? Will it be done for the festival? Wow, she completely changed her stance on the issue really quick. Oh well. Rin looks at them blankly, apparently at ease under the pressure Shizune's cold stare is putting on her. Looks like they have the fucking devil eyes going on here. I keep wondering about that myself too. I'm not too worried. ... And? We'll think about it harder. Thank you. As Misha signs her reply to Shizune, her face turns to an unsatisfied frown. ... Miss Suzuki, please try to take this seriously. It'll be a disaster if the wall looks like someone threw up their lunch onto it. Well, that's not fucking too hard with this school's lunch, seriously. We just everyone throw up on it, and then boom, we have art. We can call it modern art. Rin nods assertively. Yes, ma'am. We'll think more seriously. Yes, ma'am. I'll also let them know, the Nazis, let them know their 2 new recruits are in the hallway. Good day, gentlemen. Good day, gentlemen! Which actually giggles at that, but soon not after translation. She just shakes her head, takes the materials from me, and takes off with Misha in tow. Fuck. Rin frowns softly as she looks after the retreating student council duel. How rude. It's true though, I must finish my project before the weekend. There will be dire consequences if I don't. The last thing I need them to do is cut off my hands for not finishing it. Too late. The end of the world as we know it. Like weekends usually are, but more dire. Much more dire. You probably know what dire is, since you could die at any moment, because you don't like life. Maybe I'll postpone my map to unforeseen future. Maybe you would like that, since, you can stop creeping on me now, and you can get some work done. I'm about to ask what project she has in one of these apocalyptic consequences, but she walks back into the art classroom. Since you have nothing to do, would you give me a hand? Well, looks like you may need one. This paint can doesn't fit into my bag, but I need it. She kicks lightly at a huge can of paint that's lying on the floor next to the table she was sitting and sleeping on. Let's have a dull clank. Being the gentleman I am, I naturally pick it up and flex my muscles. Heavy, but not too heavy for Hisao Nakai. Yeah, sure. Where do you need me to take it? Where do you want me to take it? Rin, I can take it wherever you want. Away. Oh, and with that, she takes off to the hallway, me, and the paint can following, says there's little choice for either of us. Always quiet and empty now that Shizune and Misha are gone, so we two leave towards the stairwell on the other end. Every 10 or 15, 20 steps, I change the can from one hand to another because the thin handle cuts into my palm. At least it keeps my arms from tiring too fast. I fucking hate that. The worst thing is when you're carrying an old tube TV. I'm sure some kids these days, or even older people, have to have tube TV still in the house. And when you try and carry like a 40-inch tube TV, it weighs like 400 pounds. No, I wouldn't say 400 pounds. Probably like 200 pounds. an old giant tube TV, and it just fucking just rips into your hands because you're grabbing by plastic that's very thin on the bottom, and you're just like carrying it downstairs, and you're like, I'm gonna fucking drop this on someone. I'm gonna fucking drop this on, because you gotta do it with two people, obviously, unless you have goddamn rager muscles, and even then he couldn't even fucking lift it. Guy lifts boxes all day. He's not lifting this goddamn TV. Anyway, you're with two people, and you're trying to fucking gently bring it downstairs and shit, and if someone drops it, someone's gonna die, and it's really fucked up. It's really a bad situation to be in. At least it keeps me from tiring too fast up. Rin strolls on beside me with an uneven pace, so I have trouble matching. Maybe I'm walking weird because of the extra weight. Seems one of us is constantly walking too slow or too fast, and I can't figure out which. You do that with everyone, Hisao. With Hanako, with Rin, with your mother, everyone. 2 flights of stairs below, trouble appears in the form of the head nurse and his fox-like grin. Hi, Mr. Nakai. What a happy coincidence. Tezuka, of course. Oh, yeah, the Pegasus voice. He nods curiously to Rin, who acknowledges him back, and then turns to me because obviously it's me who has some business with him. There's something I forgot to mention, boy, on Monday. I nod and wait passively because I can't even begin to guess what he forgot. The feeling of the handle delving deeper into my skin doesn't make me feel enthusiastic about this interruption either. Don't put the fucking can down. It's about your medications. Since you haven't been on that long on your current medications, there might be some unexpected side effects, which would require adjusting dosages, or even changing to another kind of medication. So, we'll do a few tests regularly, but I just wanted to keep an eye on everything in your condition that feels off, if you get what I mean. Maybe you wouldn't want to get off. What? I'm just a nurse. Nausea, headache, anything, and come see me if anything happens. We can provide some one-on-one time. Okay, Yugi boy? Alright. So how are you? Everything fine? I give up, drop the can to the floor before answering him. Apparently this takes longer than any biceps can handle. About to say something generic as an answer, but then I realize how often I've done that lately. Other people have asked me too. Teachers, students here, parents, visitors, nurses. Fuck it. Let's give them real answers. I'm fucking scared. I'm scared, nurse. I'm fucking scared, man. Everyone seems too concerned about that. It's natural for a hospital, not so much for a school. Well, except for this school. This is a small school. Both the student base and the faculty seem to be very, very tightly knit. Maybe he wants more than just a doctor-patient relationship. Oh, at least that's the feeling I'm getting. And this is not the kind of school that gets transfer students too often. It's actually a really fucking, I don't know. This would be cool to chill here for like a week, and then just call it fucking quits because everyone's crazy. The thought sends shivers up my spine, but I give a generic answer anyway. ... That's great. Also, one other thing. My sources tell me that you've been at neither the school track nor even at the pool. So I'd like to know if you've taken up exercising as I asked. Son of a bitch. Fucking Rin. Of course I haven't, but this way of inquiring gives me the feeling that I should have been running my ass off on the track at the very first day. You've people spying on me? Son of a bitch. None as such, I just happen to know a few people. That's not the issue here, so don't try to slip it out. Are you spying on me, Rin? You don't even care. You've been fucking like deadpan stare. You could be looking at like a dead mouse over there. He's like, yeah, my life sucks. Well, I was actually just going to do some improvised weightlifting as an exercise, you know. I pick up and lift the can down a few times with the sad imitation of a bodybuilder, even though it's weighing down my arms painfully. I pick things up, I put them down. The stupid grin disappears from his face for a second, then comes back like it was never gone. Tezuka, would you give us a second? Oh god. Shit's about to get serious. Nurse grabs me by the shoulder without waiting for Rin's permission, which he didn't need in the first place, and drags me aside. When I told you you needed exercise, I wasn't joking. I understand that you're still in your first week here and all, but please, don't ignore the importance of this. The reason I'm coming down this hard on you is the habits are not easy to form. The more you slip and postpone, the harder it'll be. The same with everything, like dieting. Can you promise me to be more serious? Oh, shit. Shit, I don't know which to fucking pick. Alright, yes, I'll be more serious. Yeah. I promise. Definitely, I'll do it. He sighs me for a moment, then shrugs, smiling again. Okay, that's more like it. Yeah, if you go to the school track tomorrow meeting, you'll meet my spy, who probably has no qualms offering consultation to you if you want to jog a bit. Consultation. See you around. You didn't even answer goddamn and he's gone. Okay. Motherfucker. He leaves with the wave of his hand and no answer, and I walk to Rin, who has been waiting idly, leaning against the hallway wall and staring at the pale lighting fixtures in the ceiling. She's really fucking out of it, man. She's definitely doing some heavy drugs. Maybe she's all psychedelic and shit. Even when I approach, she doesn't even move her eyes off them. Are you getting medications for your heart thingy? You know, because you could die at any given moment? Were you listening? Comes out more accusatory than I intended, accidentally lashing out on her. But even so, I don't really want to start thinking about it. I just met her. I don't know her. It's not her business, and really, my business isn't hers, and her business isn't mine. Nurse seems to be happily ignorant about the confidentiality, too. Talking about that kind of thing in public. Fuck confidentiality! Throw it to the wind! Hey, everybody! Hisao can die at any given moment! Fucking throw it to the wind! Honestly, they should have had him die when he was having sex with Hanako. That'd be hilarious. Actually, that'd be fucked up. What would you do? That'd be an awkward situation. You know, you're full on doing it, and then you just die mid-insertion, mid-thrust. Death through thrust. Death due to thrust. Fucking creeps me out. But it's not Rin's fault, is it? Not really. I look up at her, suddenly feeling a bit guilty, but Rin is just staring past my shoulder quizzically, her head tilted like a bird's. Fuck. I don't know why it's so hard for me. Feels like there's something inexplicable locked that prevents me from being upfront about this. Yeah, they're for my heart. Will they make you better? She kind of asks that like she makes me, I don't know, like that I feel like she's sad about something. Maybe fuck it, we'll make it more sarcasm. Will they make you better? You know, I heard ED pills can help. Fuck. No, not really. Just make things a little less worse. Rin keeps looking at me for a while longer. She neither says anything further, nor displays any kind of emotion I could discern. I'm thankful that she doesn't, though. I think I'm still quite used to all this. At the hospital it was easy, but I still haven't sorted out my feelings about having to live a normal life with this disability. We leave the main building, and Rin leads us onwards towards the dorm. Well, there's the thing they were going to draw. We stop at a small patch of greenery in the front of the dorm building. The dorm is built on a slightly elevated ground with a wall and a few trees that everyone has to circle around every time they come and go. It's probably the only inconvenient design in the school. The entire wall made some kind of bricks, as the building itself has been covered with some sort of painting type thing. Most of it's still mere sketches, quick lines drawn with black and white against the gray plastering that covers almost the entire length of the wall, but some places look a bit more finished. There are human faces, legs, and hands. I can't quite say what the painting as a whole might portray, but looks like something. Stacks of what seems to be paint cans are arranged on piles of the ground beside the wall. Ugh, that's a goddamn lie. I don't see any goddamn paint cans. Hey, Rin. See, the left side is hardly off the ground yet. It's because I couldn't get in the mood yesterday, so I gave up and went to meditate instead. Then, it was suddenly morning, like clockwork. You'd understand clockwork, like you could die at any given time. That's clockwork. I have to work on it, but the guys from art classes are helping with the negative spaces and base surfaces everywhere, which is a problem. Although you probably wouldn't know anything about art, which is completely fine because you're a loser. Thanks, Rin. It's easier to paint big areas if there are a lot of people, with hands, you know, since I don't have any. The reach is better. It's faster too, so I'm sure you can understand. She goes on a tangent, of more of a tangent, waving little with her arm or whatever of it there actually is. That's kind of fucked up. Way to go, Hisao, to demonstrate even though I got the point already. The white cotton of her sleeve flaps around and makes me think it could be sadder than it does. Kind of like a bird just flapping its wings. But it makes it feel out of place, like almost every other tangible reminder of the student bases special properties has in the past few days. Hisao, you're the same god thing, man. You're the same goddamn thing. You just have an inner problem. And in your pants too, apparently. But it's okay. This girl doesn't notice my dreary feelings, of course, or the fact that she lost me a while ago already, and just keeps on blabbering. And so that's why I'm trying to figure out why, if there's something I need to figure out, and then figure that out before that's too late, and all hope is lost, and hopefully figure that out, but you probably lost me a while ago since you're retarded. Wait, I have a question. Why would the hope be lost? What happened? Because paint has to be painted, and then has to dry, and then has to be painted over with another kind of paint. It's that simple, Hisao. Why the fuck aren't you following me? It takes time, Hisao. Time is of the essence. She finally stops. Apparently thinks she made some kind of statement that makes sense. Not even close. Actually, it takes time. That can apply to anything, so that kind of makes sense, in a way. I think it's best to start from the top. Yes, I agree. So this is your project. You did this. That's good. Yes, I did this, Hisao. That's what I've been trying to tell you. All of it? Yes. Nice, but... I stumble with my words, suddenly feeling like I've walked straight into a minefield of political incorrectness. But, did you paint it with your feet? Is that how... It's okay. You can say it. I probably won't get mad either. You know, or maybe I will. Maybe I'll cut off your arms. Who knows? I blushed really hard. I don't really know... Ow, I just hit my fucking nose on the mic. I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. I don't really know what that would be the right thing to say. If any, it feels way more sensitive than Rin is, though. That's because she's used to it. You are not used to any of this shit, so just be straightforward, and you'll be surprisingly shocked at how much they don't care and how much they're willing to just want to be normal and just be friends with everyone. This is really awkward. Don't you want to ask? How do you paint without your hands? There it is. See? I'm an easy person to talk to. right? With my feet. I almost guessed it already, but isn't that hard to do? You're good at guessing. I don't think so, but maybe I'm just used to it by now. I fucking forgot the voice I was supposed to do for her. It's switching. She has so many different voices. I can't get my mind around the fact that she could be an artist. But seeing how adept she was using her feet to eat, I figured painting wouldn't be a problem either. Let's get with the sexy, seductive voice. Alright, from now on, from whatever part we're on right now, sexy, seductive voice. Neither of us has anything more to add to the subject. The afternoon light works pretty well. I was afraid it would look flat, but it's not like that after all. You know, the only thing flat here is my chest, so I shouldn't have to worry about that. I think it's actually pretty interesting. I want to see what it looks like in the dim light. Do you think it's flat? Do you think I'm flat? What do you think? Don't give me the wrong answer. I just want the truth. Hey, but paintings tend to be flat. You're not painting with blocks? Not like that flat. You know, flat. Like some people are. No substance, no meat. Where there should be some. Like Misha. Misha's flat. Misha's a goddamn door. I know a few girls who... Okay, I get it. But I couldn't really tell that I'm not good with art, but I can't name any artist or artistic terms. Foreground, background, number 2 pencil. So I really don't have anything to say. It looks nice. Rin shrugged her shoulder, saying, suit yourself. Without saying it, looks up at the sky as if trying to look for something up there. Again, looking for divine answers. I didn't think I'd actually get any work done, but if you can give me a hand with the paints, I could do a little before it's too dark. Although then again, maybe you feel awkward giving me a hand since I can't reciprocate. You know, I can give you a foot if need be. I want to get a halogen lamp like the ones they have at the sports jack, but there aren't any. Rin is sure to quick to recruit my help, as was she soon. Makes me feel that the festival is such a big project that every pair of hands is needed. Or maybe every pair of stumps. Why not? Not really sure if I can be any help though. It's just mixing some paints. You can do that, probably. Do you have motor control problems? Like, you know, those people who have some? Are you just gonna spaz out ridiculously and spin everywhere? Because if so, then please don't touch the paint. Cerebral palsy, maybe? Alright, do you twitch? Not that I know of. I get it. Hard thinking has nothing to do with that. You just don't want to help a girl with no hands, that's fine. She gives me more a sly look for no reason. No, it doesn't. Let's do it then, if you want to. And by do it, I mean do it. Okay. She sits on an empty wooden box and very naturally picks up a wide brush between the toes of her bare right foot. I open a few of the cans and pour some of the contents into shallow bowls for mixing. The thick paint flows lazily from the can to the bowl. Like syrup. I like syrup. Although, really wouldn't like paint like syrup, because then you would probably choke and die. But hey, like syrup. I mix them, creating funny, hypnotic-looking swirl patterns that melt quickly into each other to form a new monotone hue. Now those I get. Seriously, Hisao, you were saying you don't understand anything, and you're just like, hypnotic-looking swirls, monotone hue? You're very artistic, Hisao. Why don't you pat yourself on the back? Rin sets to work every now and then, asking me for a hand with something or the other. Finding different brushes is easy enough. Mixing the paints to be the exact tone the girl is apparently seeing in her head is a frustrating ordeal. Yeah. She wants precision down to the last milliliter before she's satisfied, but her instructions are obscure at best. Add half a splash of green. I crouch down to pick up the can of bright green. The other green. This is green. I carefully pour some of the other green into the mixing bowl. No, that's almost a whole splash. More white. Is green a good color to add? I don't know. You're the artist. A hint of smile appears in the corners of her mouth. Do you lack an opinion? No, it's just that I have no idea. When I don't know anything about a subject, I tend to not want to answer anything, because then I probably fuck it up. It's okay, because I just got an idea. Add more white. With this exclamation, I pour a minuscule amount of white into the bowl and mix it. Looks slightly wider. Well, you don't say. You add white, it makes it wider. You fucking genius. That's not good. It has to be like the color when you wake up and you know that you saw the meaning of life in the dream, but you can't remember it. Oh yeah, of course. Maybe it's yellow. ... Despite the impossibility of mixing a color like the change of seasons or any other thought nonsense being imposed on me, I find myself enjoying it more than I thought I would. Oh, it is. Seeing the painting being born on the plastered wall feels like magic. Well, you're not doing anything. You're just fucking mixing paint. She's painting. I spend the moments I have painting mixing between crouching down the paving and just looking at her work. Kind of looks like a nose and a mouth and like a little fucking weird guy. Like, help me! I'm trapped! And this is like another head coming out of that head. Fucking weird painting. Rin's got some weird dreams. Feels slightly intrusive at first, like breaking some imaginary intimacy, but Rin doesn't seem to mind it at least bit. Maybe it's just in my head. It probably is in your head. Her entire presence emits a completely different air, as if she patiently works on the details, adding layers of paint on top of the other layers of paint, steadily moving her foot across the wall to add new shapes. When they manage to produce a passable mixture of paint, the rest smile on their faces oddly rewarding. Ooh, Hisao's got a girlfriend. Hisao likes a girl. Apart from the few words when discussing paint mixes, neither of us say a word for the longest time. And even though short discussions soon evolved into shorthand, both of us developing and using weird impromptu codes for the various paints and hues, as if there was some need to conserve words and or breaths or sounds. Oh shit. Oh, it's getting late out. We stay there late into the evening until it becomes too dark to paint properly. Fuck. We're gonna have sex tonight. Yeah.